I think in the gacha games that most people enjoy, and I know a lot of you guys won't admit it, you like having certain characters really stand out and shine ahead of others. There's no way you want every fucking character in every game you play to be the exact same fucking power level. I do. You want everything to be the exact same. I don't know. That just sounds really fucking boring. Not the same, but I want shit to be OP. If everything is OP, then wouldn't that fucking just like kind of trivialize everything then? I think what keeps player bases interested, and this is just having played gachas for long enough, is that people are always looking for that landmark character. Obviously, there'll be other characters that are great and solid characters as well, but that one landmark character that comes out, that's what people are always going to be like, oh, that's what we're looking forward to, you know? Let's say you were playing fucking Genshin, right? What's the landmark character? The Archons. HSR, you're looking for the Emanator, right? For ZZZ, you're looking for the fucking Void Hunter. Even in WoA, you have the fucking Sentinel Resonator, fucking whatnot. You have like big things that are gonna be like a point of interest. And they might not be exactly in line with every other fucking character. They might be a stronger. But like the fact that they are slightly stronger or sometimes even way stronger is something that is a sort of attraction to it. If everything is exactly the same and there is no increase, what do you like? I feel like the looking forward to factor, sure, for waifus, but that kind of boils down, that actually I think makes for a cycle even worse than this. Because like that has to mean that the only things of interest will ever be if something perfectly aligns with your taste. Twin tails, white hairs, red eyes. Like, how often do you think a twin tail, white hair, red eye chick is gonna fucking come out? And if that doesn't align with your interest, then you're fucking gonna be skipping like 50 fucking characters between. At the end of the day, I think the issue with gacha players is they don't fucking understand themselves. Like, they're the type of motherfuckers to go into a casino, say, I hate gambling, pulls the fucking lever, watches the thing spin. It's like, fuck, I hate gambling. You guys don't know that like these are things you like. You're in denial. You're just like, we don't like this stuff. Okay, we're not gamblers. Actively rolling, you know? So it's like, it's the same thing with this. Like, I feel like a lot of gacha players say, we hate power creep. We don't want power creep. But at the same time, they'd also be the same people who would be bored if like the characters were all fucking equivalent power, all exactly the fucking same, with like no fucking like upward ceiling. You know, they can deal the same damage, but their gameplay can become way more interesting. I feel like, sure, you can create a game where every character is perfectly balanced and they do that, but I have not seen that in a live service game executed properly, where it maintains interest, like legitimately. If you guys give me a example of a live service anime styled game that has zero power creep ever in its entire history, FGO, you're fucking stupid if you think FGO has had no power creep, no character creep, no fucking, like, are you dumb? Tribe 9 did it best. That's not true. Tribe 9 had characters profoundly fucking better than others. Tribe 9 had character combos that could one-shot fucking highest tier bosses. Meanwhile, other characters are fucking over there tickling the motherfucker. Perfectly balanced. Like, I don't think you guys are understanding the idea of a live service model. A live service model is to, like, continue interest. And the best way to continue interest is hype. And the best way to have hype is power creep. It unironically is, as sad as it is to say. When things get stronger, it gets more hype, which gets people interested. You can type question mark all you want. That's just how human brains work. They see big number, they go, ooh, big number, wow, go boom. 100%, I agree with you. It would be amazing if there was a fucking perfect utopia where we had live service games where every character is perfectly balanced and they only release characters that are somehow have unique gameplay styles and are perfectly balanced. I don't know how they figure it out, right? Because apparently we have geniuses in chat where like multiple MOBAs, hero shooters, everything have never figured out how to balance every character in a game to be equally powered. But chatters, hey guys in chat, you guys are the future game devs. You guys are clearly the ones that are gonna revolutionize where you can have 30, 50, 60 characters all perfectly balanced to be exactly the same power level, right? I guess I'm just spoiled with Nikkei and wanting pilgrims and us actually getting them instead of waiting 1 year. Okay, if you're spoiled with Nikkei, tell me, is every Nikkei fucking perfectly balanced, Divine Marksman? Marksman, you're the one who's been arguing me with this point about perfectly balanced characters. Nikkei is not even fucking close with every character being perfectly balanced. League is the most unbalanced piece of fucking pile of shit in the universe. That thing is terrible. All right. It is not balanced at all. CS2, not a hero shooter. Do any games bother to keep a perfect balance? They don't. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure most developers have gotten to the point where live service and perfect balance is just not an attainable thing. So they go through rotations where certain characters or certain metas appear and rotate in and out. And that's like how they maintain some type of cycle. It's just impossible to have equivalent balance across everything and then maintain like a fucking like interesting and hype game. I think the best thing we can hope for is minimal power creep. People still doing 4-star clears in Arknights even despite power creep. Okay, but are those people like the 1% that are like fucking Kyostin V, like min-maxing, sweating with their fucking spreadsheets, or are they like the average Joe? Like, I hate when people use extreme examples to try to fucking like extrapolate that into being like the fucking average player. Like, can we stop doing that ever? Like, why do people always do that? It's like, oh, Faker's been playing League professionally for 10 years. The average professional must be 10 years of gameplay. Like, no, the average pro player lasts less than a year in the scene. Like, this doesn't mean anything. All right. I like that I can make a lot of different teams with a few characters. It's really fun to experiment. That is enough for me with CZN. Yeah, that's why this whole discussion started with like Jam Master trying to tell me that like Serennial is gonna like make me want to quit CZN because like I don't get that logic, right? Like at the end of the day, I have Serennial. She's OP, you know? Serennial is not minimum power creep. I agree. I think she's really fucking strong. But why? How does that affect me? Like, this is why I'm talking about, like, where it seems like so many of you guys have become less video game players, but more like self-politicians, where you're like, this character's a little too power creepy for me. I have to look into the future here and the projection of this game, and I have to determine that I don't like the political atmosphere that this game is going towards. I think I need to withdraw myself from it. What do you mean, bro? It's a video game. If you don't want to play it, don't play it. If you want to play it, play it. It's just that easy. Like, why are you fucking trying to be like, analyze the power creep too much? Uh-oh, we must quit. Not good, not good. Like, bro, I don't know why people have made video games so deep. It is literally, do you have fun? Do you not? Have fun? Keep playing. Not have fun? Quit. Why is this so deep? Sounds like people being careful with their time. That's fine, but it's when people then do that and then go like, you should quit. You shouldn't feel good about it. You should also think like I do because I don't like the game, and you should also stop liking the game, right? Like, that's where it goes off, right? But can you answer me seriously on why you see 6 characters and then say you don't want everything to be OP? I see 6 characters not because I want them to be OP. I don't think you understand, Divine Marksman. I come from an era of playing gacha games with like weird egos. I've come from an era when I used to, he's rich? No, I used to do this before when I lived paycheck to paycheck, bro. On FGO, I used to like MP3 to MP5 characters because I was like, that's my waifu, bro. Not because I wanted her to be OP. If you know anything about FGO, NP levels don't fucking make him OP past MP2. Because MP2 already pretty much gets you to the point of looping in most cases. Anything past that is actually a waste of money. But it's a badge of honor to show that you have MP5. When people hop onto your support list and they see that fucking MP5, they're like, oh, a based person, huh? Ego, is it just to show off? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Literally, I do not C6, E6, M6, anything for power. Because as we've proven many times, you can clear all the endgame in these fucking kiddie game gacha games with like fucking C0 to C2. But, you know, it's like a identifier of being like, I'm a Yuno main or I'm a Yixuan main. It's that, more so than anything. It doesn't have anything to do with like, I want power. Like, bro, I don't fucking care. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like they can come out of your monitor and start fucking you because of you hold their max potential. Okay, no shit, Sherlock, but it still shows you're a bigger fan. Okay, back in my day, chat, I used to be like, In those FGO discords, we used to be like, the amount of MP levels you had showed how dedicated you were to your waifu. All right, so you had to get those fucking MP levels. All right, you had to be like, oh, yeah, you know, I ain't no NP1 pleb, MP3 minimum. Now for feeling extra, wanting to be extra homeless this month, MP5. You know, weirdos. Yeah, but that's just like, I actually think that's the old era of gacha players. I don't know if anybody like played gacha from back in like 2015, 16, but like that's like the logic. That's a mentality from back then. Whereas very much a waifu collector, and the more copies of you had of a waifu was like how much dedication you had towards that character. And that's where like I carry over from. So like when I M6, E6, S6 a character, it's not because I want power. It's because I want to be like, that's a character I really like, you know?